I have no head.
There's your head.
Oh, look at you. Hey, good morning, everybody.
Happy Saturday, everybody.
Happy, beautiful, wonderful Florida blue sky Saturday.
Happy, very busy, working all day again.
Again on a Saturday. So today we have photography again on a beautiful brand new listing in Palmetto on a golf course. Then we have home watch.
No, then we are meeting a new client right after that.
We're meeting a new client in on a bayfront property, high rise, and then we're doing for a new listing presentation. Then we're going to do home watch, which is where we look after people's homes for them when they're out of state. So subject for today, what is it, Angel? Yeah,
so we have this new trend, I guess you would call it, that's happening.
Definitely a trend.
Yeah, where there's a lot of people that bought homes here, enjoyed their time here, but they want to go back and live closer to their children.
Yeah, perhaps something like moving back to South Carolina.
It is. It's South Carolina, Kentucky,
Georgia,
and Tennessee. Those are the ones that we have right now. So what do you do when you're selling your home with Mark and Angel and you're purchasing a home out of state?
So this is very, very interesting. So it's a bit scary for a lot of people because most people have their wealth in their real estate, so they need to sell a home to buy a home. So you jump in, we tell you, okay, great, we've done your listing presentation. We tell you that you're gonna sell your home within 30 to 45 days if we price it right. So you're like, oh, now I'm scared, I've got to find a new home. So you go on a road trip, and where do you go?
Well, they're going to where their next new dream life is going to be, whether it's temporary for them or permanent. A lot of people love to try new places, and a lot just want to go back and be near kids.
Yeah, we actually did a listing presentation yesterday on a couple that have owned 8 homes, and they just want to move somewhere new for fun.
They're going to Margaritaville.
They're going to go move to Margaritaville, all-inclusive community in the Panhandle.
We'll do a video about that because we're going to go visit that for ourselves.
Yeah, so anyway, so someone's decided they're going to go back to where the children are or the grandchildren or where their friends are, or they're going to move just because they want to move and have a new view or a new life experience. So we come do your listing presentation, you find out how many days on the market your house is going to be at the average price, and we tell you that price and how many days it's going to be on the market. So now you have a time ticker going. So we say, go on a road trip, go find your next dream home. And then, so you go up to, we're going to say South Carolina. You find a beautiful home on a beautiful mountain with a lovely view. You ask us to get a realtor for you, and you go see it for referral, and you go see it. You say, okay, great. Now I have the realtor, I have the house, I have the realtor in Florida, I have the listing agreement. So what happens next? Super simple. You tell the realtor that you're talking to in South Carolina to communicate with us, number one. You give them our business card. Secondarily, you give them the front page of the listing agreement of your property, and you give them the listing report that I gave you for your property, or the valuation report, which will show average time on market and the price you're going to be selling your property at. So now they know what your timetable is and what your process is in Florida, and that you have young professionals that know exactly what they're doing, young, pretty professionals who know what they're doing and know time on the market and how the process works. So now you have 2 professionals communicating with each other, and now you sit in the middle to buy your new home. So she will then, with our instruction, make a contract for you, which is called a subject to, and it will be a contract to purchase your new home with a nominal deposit, subject to the sale of the home you have here in Florida. They're going to present the listing agreement and the property report to the seller of that home, so the seller feels comfortable that you're actually going to sell a home and you have equity, and you can do the transfer of property very simply, and she's going to successfully sell her property. Then within the right time frame, if we're priced properly, we should have a contract within 7 to 14 days. Then that front page of the contract, you're going to sell.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. You're gonna send to the realtor up in South Carolina.
Very technical difficulties.
Go
ahead, Mark, finish.
Anyway, so you're gonna send that, once we're under contract, you're gonna send the front page of the contract to the other agent in South Carolina to give to the seller of that property, so everybody knows exactly what the timeline is. And at that point, we may well need to adjust timelines, but because we're all communicating and everything's very, very simply done, we'll all communicate successfully. So you sell your house, you might need a post-occupancy agreement for a week or two, and then the purchase of your house goes seamlessly. You have realtors communicating with each other, buyer and seller communicating with each other, and obviously we'll communicate with banks and stuff like that if they're involved as well. But the main thing is communicate, communicate, communicate. Do a subject to the sale of your property for the contract on your new one, and make sure your listing agreement, front page and property report is included in the package. Super, super simple, stress-free. We do it all the time. If you need us to give you some guidance, give us a shout out, 941-500-5501, or go to markangelrealty@gmail.com and send us an email. We love this kind of stuff and love helping people have a smooth transaction. Isn't that right?
Yeah, so the best thing that you can do is call us on day one before you even start the whole process. We can refer you to an agent wherever you're moving, or we cannot. That's okay, but at least we can give you tips and things to let the agents know, because hopefully you got a fantastic agent in a different state. But if you did not, and they're not seasoned, and they don't have your best interest at heart, and they're not like us where we eat, sleep, and breathe your property and your best interest all day, every day. We just had someone who their agent in the other state did not do their sale subject to the sale of their home here. And unfortunately, the buyer
they lost the money.
Pulled out during the inspection period, which does happen. Yeah. So yeah, so many things to think about up front. Just call us. We'll guide you through literally every single step.
We can even do contract review if you need us to.
Yeah, we'll do anything. Just give us a call. Okay, that's it.
That's it. Have a fabulous Saturday.
It's a beautiful Saturday, everybody.